Hello. So, second year of med school. It's been quite an experience so far. And there's so much that I've learned, and there's still so much to be learned. Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to the channel. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos or updates. Today's video is going to be a comprehensive review of my second year experience in M.B.B.S. But the reason I wanted to put this video up right now is because 2023 is ending and I just want to put a video out for all the juniors or anyone who wants to see anything related to this subject and before my final exams, so that I also have some kind of introspect on what is happening. I'll share my thoughts and the textbooks that I'm using, along with the problems and challenges faced and the solutions to tackle them. For me, at the starting, I took the books Robbins and K.D. Tripathi for pathology and pharmacology respectively, but I couldn't cope up with those books. They were really good and they're very detailed and the way that they're written is amazing, but they're not very relatable when it comes to the exams. For the first internal, I tried to mostly study from those books and I could not reproduce the information that I got from them because they're not in an exam-oriented point of view, at least in the exams that are given here. Sometimes they weren't organized enough is what I felt, and they also weren't as visually easy to comprehend as certain other textbooks. But from a learning point of view, I'm telling you those are great books. So to replace those, I took Shanbag for pharmacology and Harsh Mohan for pathology, and that made it a lot easier. And for microbiology, there's only one option, and that is Apurva Shastri. Basically, pharmacology involves a lot of analysis and memorizing. Pathology involves more of the understanding, the learning, and the critical thinking. Whereas microbiology also deals with a lot of memorizing, recall, and learning. All three subjects involve a lot of dedication to truly understand them. One of the biggest highlights this year is the increased clinical exposure. There's a transition from the classroom setting to the hospital setting. Basically, we have hospital postings for 3 hours every morning after the morning class. We have to go to our assigned posting and then follow under the guidance of our seniors and the doctors that are present there in order to learn about the subject and the concerned department. This is the time when we actually have to interact with the patients and learn the case history taking, also listen to classes. If we're really lucky, sometimes we get to go to the operation theater and see a live surgery. The challenges I faced were mostly like struggling through exams and procrastinating and not reading properly. The other challenges faced are keeping cool when you're getting scolded by the professors and doctors in the hospital postings, because that happens inevitably to everyone. The hospital is sometimes a very stressful and a pressuring environment. But there are a few instances which make you feel like everything was worth it. I witnessed a childbirth for the first time this year during a C-section. And it was very traumatizing, but it was also very beautiful. To witness a baby's first cry is like a different experience. I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. Whenever I interacted with patients, I immediately understood how much trust they put into the doctor. When a patient explains their concerns to you and puts all their trust in you, you can see it in their faces and in their eyes, in their voice. It makes you feel so much more responsible for them. And it is really beautiful, the relationship between a patient and the doctor. And for any tips, I guess I would say have a good study zone. This is my study zone right here. Like, one of the things I want to talk about is this desk light, because it's not a sponsor by them, I'm just telling you. Basically, having a desk light like this is very useful because it makes your eyes not strain as much and it gives you more focused spotlight on your book on the table, and it really helps. And if you want, you can like put pens in it or pencils depending on it, and you can change the warmth of the light as well. So this is not an ad, I'm just telling you it's very, very useful is what I felt. Even if you don't have a desk light, if you have a proper desk or a studying area, that is very, very useful. Having your own study area, which you can use regularly, will help you psychologically get into a studying zone or mood, and you'll be more concentrated with less distractions. Also, another tip is to study regularly, which I should do as well. No matter what book you read, set a time for it to read it. Every day, even if it's a little bit. Have some extracurricular activities and some relaxation time as well. Now, I haven't read novels in a while, but this year I restarted that habit a little bit. I've read a few novels this year, and honestly, it can be quite refreshing for the mind. Another thing is to make a study notes. Use a brief, shortest possible version notes that you prepare. That will make it so much easier when you revise it, and it'll put it in your brain much easier. And don't take too much stress. It is a very big mental thing. I feel like I'm taking a lot of stress. If you just take things very lightly and easily, just think, okay, it's going to be all right. It's fine. I think that mentally keeps you very strong. And to be honest, it does make you stronger, and it'll just let you pull through with these. I think these are the tips that I would tell to myself as well, and I hope that helps anyone else watching. And that is a wrap for today's video. If you have any questions or if you want to share your own experiences, feel free to do so in the comment box below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.